Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, we will discuss on this particular problem. Okay. So before moving on to this problem, I want you to draw a free body diagram on your own, because by that time only you will understand where you did the mistake and where you shouldn't. Okay. So just pause the video and write the free body diagram for this particular figure. Okay. So just don't look at it. Okay. So now okay, you just follow me. In the question, they have asked to determine the force induced in the members AC and ABC of the structure shown in figure. Its free body diagram is shown in figure 5.9. Where is 5.9? Figure B. Okay, so they only given this figure. See here, its free body diagram is shown in the figure. But this will not be the case for more of problems, because this is a example question, I guess. So that is why they have given you free body diagram. But in exams, this will not be given. You have to draw it on your own, because that will also cost you marks. Okay. So for that reason, you just draw without seeing this free body diagram. Okay, let me just explain for those who didn't understand how to draw free body diagram. Okay, I will draw here only. Okay, so this is 500 Newton. Okay, next this one. Okay, what is that? C A or AC, whatever you can write. Okay, so this is weight, and this one is what? T. This is all tension created. Okay, this is pulling force, because tension is created. So what is that? Tension is induced from C to A, like that you can write C A. Okay, and next one is this one. So just draw a line like this, and this one is B, C or CB, whatever you can write. C B. Okay, so now you know how to draw free body diagram. Okay, but most of the confusion for the students will start here. Why? Because they will not be knowing how to take the angles, particularly in this case. So here, okay, in the figure itself I will show. Okay, I will take another color. Yeah, so just draw a dotted line here. Okay, so this is dotted line joined here. Okay, yeah, see, this one is 90 degrees, isn't it? And this one is 90 degree, correct? And these two are triangles, correct? Okay, now if this is 30, this is 90, what is the sum of interior angles of a triangle? 180 degree, correct? So if this is 90, this is 30, and this one is what? How much? This angle is this is 60 degree, correct? Oh, 1 second. So this one will be 60 degree, correct? Okay, so now you know this angle. So can you draw a line here? Okay, so just make a note. Okay, so this angle is what? 60 degree. So this is 60 degree. Okay, if this is 60 degree and this angle is how much? This is right angle, correct? So this will be 30. This will be 30. And come to this. If this is 50, this is 90. And how much is this angle? If this is 50 plus 90, how much? 140. 180 minus 140 is how much? 40. So this angle is 40. Correct? Yes. Right here, this angle as 40. This angle as 40. And what is this? 40 plus how much is 90? 50, correct? Okay. And these two are given. These two are given? No. So if not, this how it looks, right angle, correct? This is 90 degree and this one is 90 degree. I hope you understood how to draw free body diagram. So this is the free body diagram. So now you know everything, correct? So this is 90. If you want, I will write here. Okay, this is 90. This is also 90. Okay. So now our job is to find the forces induced in these members. Means this force and this force you have to find out. Okay, and you know that we have to apply Lamistheorem when three forces are there, concurrent, and it's in equilibrium. These two forces are in equilibrium, isn't it? These two forces are balanced by this 500 Newton. Correct. So now our job is to apply Lamistheorem. So for this figure, can you see this figure? Okay. If you consider TCB, okay, for TCB, if you want, I will write here. Okay, TCB divided by, okay, this divided by sine of angle between other two forces. What are the other two forces? 500 Newton and TCA. So between these two, angle is how much? 50 plus 90. Sine of this angle means sine of 140 degree. So just write sine of 140. Got it? TCB divided by sine of the angle between opposite two forces divided by. Next, come to 500. 500 divided by opposite two forces TCB and TCA. Between these two are 60 plus 40, 100. Correct. Sine 100. You write sine of 100. Okay. So now next TCA. TCA divided by how much? Opposite two forces are TCB and 500. Between that angle is how much? 90 plus 30, 120. So sine of 120. Sine of 120. Okay. So sine of 120. So now you have to equate these two. TCB is equal to 500. TCB by sine 140 is equal to 500 by sine 100. Okay. Just send this to right side. Okay. So that is TCB is equal to 500 into sine 140 divided by sine 100. So just calculate it and write the TCB. Okay, what is this? So just write TCB value. Calculate it. So TCB is equal to how much? 326.352 they have got. 326.352 Newton. Correct? Yeah. Just check, are you getting the same value or not? Okay, do it in Calci. And similarly for this, you have to calculate TCA. 500 by sine 100 is equal to TCA divided by sine 120. Okay, just keep this and get to know the value of TCA. So TCB is found out and TCA will be found out. So these two are required for this identification of forces in these two members. So that is what asked in the question. So if you determine those two, you will answer this question very well.
Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe to Yourfavteacher for more civil engineering concepts. I'll see you in the next concept. Bye!